Hey there, this is Beaux from Beaux Insurance, Read Insurance. I'm going to talk to you today about some different useless insurance information that you probably don't know or don't care about, but I'm going to share them with you anyway because they're kind of, some of these are kind of fun facts. So let's dive into that and let's talk about these fun facts that are honestly a little bit of useless information, but you may be an insurance nerd out there and you may really like this a lot. So let's talk about number one. So number one is, you know, the first insurance contract actually began in 1347. 1347, that's a long time ago, right? It was actually started in Genoa, Italy. It was the very first insurance contract that was ever signed to help indemnify a company in the event that they had a loss. So let's talk about number two. So the second thing is, an insurance company offered a cash reward to anyone who could capture the Lochness monster. It's kind of silly. I think those things are still happening now, right? People are still trying to find old Nessie, right? But you know, once upon a time there was an insurance policy issued so that if someone found a Lochness monster, that cash reward would have been covered. So apparently someone really thought that was actually going to happen. Now, that may be you, I don't mean any harm, but I would think surely they would really definitively have found her by now. And how they didn't know it's Nessie is the name, I guess, I don't know. Splitting hairs, I guess. Well, anyway, the phenomena of insuring body parts. You know, I've done some other videos about insuring body parts. We talked about Mariah Carey, remember her 5-octave range and her insuring that in case she lost that. Well, the first time it ever happened was actually in 1920. It was a silent movie actor called Ben Turpin. That was his name, Ben Turpin. Well, Ben Turpin had an issue where he was cross-eyed, and that was part of his act. I don't know if he did that intentionally or if that was just part of his stick, but anyway, he insured for $25,000 his cross eyes, so if they became uncrossed, he would have have money to fall back onto to continue to be able to live. And I guess that was probably because, you know, in that time period we didn't have all the different, you know, organizations and the concessions that we have now where people who have disabilities can now find meaningful work. At that time we didn't have that. So I guess that was a good thing for him to have. But very interesting. Another thing was, back once upon a time, Taco Bell insured a contest, or I guess you could call it a contest. They insured a wager that they made. I guess you could call it a wager. They bet there was a Mir space station that was going to be crashed down to the earth. The owner of, or the president of Taco Bell said that if they could land it inside of a very specific area inside the Pacific Ocean, that they would give everybody in the entire world a taco. Now, you may be thinking, well, I don't remember that. Well, obviously you didn't get the taco, so it didn't happen, right? Well, fortunately, it didn't happen. Nobody had to pay, but they did buy an insurance policy. Obviously, they thought this may be a real, legitimate possibility, right? I don't know what the premium was or what the limits were, but they did buy an insurance policy through the Lloyd's of London to ensure that if they did indeed get this thing inside of this area in the Pacific Ocean, that it would that they would give a taco to everybody and they'd get reimbursed through this insurance policy. You know, here's one more fact for you. Did you know that the word insurance actually meant engaged to be married? Once upon a time, that was the original word that was used for that, to say that you were engaged to be married, was that you were insured. We've come a long way from that and we don't tie those two together anymore, but here's a fact. If you have auto insurance and you get married, you will get a discount for being married. So that's a little freebie. Hey, this was a bunch of useful information to you, but if you're an insurance nerd, you probably really enjoyed that. This is Beaux from Beaux Insurance. If you have not done so yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button and also hit that thumbs up button for us. If you got any comments, questions, or anything like that, hey, leave them in the comments section. I'd be glad to record a video if you got an idea. And I appreciate you checking us out and hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.